when we celebrated the same 15th August. And now today also, when we are celebrating this 15th August on this day, or trying to celebrate our so-called freedom, in this last 1 year also we have witnessed a series of issues. Now, I don't want to sort of be too much critical of what we have today, but I have to explicitly mention that yes, there is fundamentally something wrong. Because a nation, if it does not require any reparation, right? When a nation does not require any reparation, you won't be having a new form of social, or you won't be having a new form of morality, etc. Now, today we have gathered here, especially Amrita Satya Kolluri Educational Society, all of us, the stakeholders. When we celebrate the Republic Day, or when we celebrate this Indian Independence Day, we recall one thing for sure. That is, if you need to embrace freedom, you have to annihilate caste, and you have to annihilate patriarchy. Until unless these two things are not withered away, there is no probably true meaning or real meaning of freedom that we all embrace. Now, what is the series of issues that we have witnessed? I'll tell one or two things. Number one is a continuous natural disasters. And if you think these natural disasters are natural disasters, then you are mistaken. These are systemic failures, number one. And number two, there is a severe institutional crisis. What recently the entire opposition parties have exposed with regard to the Election Commission of India. Now, we need to understand nation. So, ఏ దేశానికైనా ప్రభుత్వ సంస్థలు అనేది చాలా ముఖ్యమైనవి. సో ఆ ప్రభుత్వ సంస్థలు ఒక ట్రస్ట్ అనే ఒక ఎలిమెంట్తోని, ఒక నమ్మకము అనే ఒక ఎలిమెంట్తోని జనరల్గా నడవాలి. అయితే పోయిన 15 ఆగస్టు నుంచి ఈ 15 ఆగస్టు వరకు, పోయినసారి కోల్కతా రేప్ కేస్ వి హ్యావ్ సీన్. ఈ 15 ఆగస్టు టైంకేమో ఎలక్షన్ కమిషన్ మీద ఉన్న ఒక ఏమంటారు, దానిపైన వచ్చిన అపోహలు కానీ, లేక వాళ్ళు చేసిన కుట్రలు కానీ, అలిగేషన్స్ కానీ మన ముందు వచ్చినాయి. సో దేశానికి ప్రభుత్వ సంస్థల అవసరం ఉందా? సో does a nation need public institutions? Now this is one academic and political question. And the second question is, if these public institutions are required, now what should be this nature of public, or what should be the nature of social? Now this is the second question which we all need to think. Now if this public institutions which continuously gets privatized, now that is another problem, which again all these people who earlier worked in BHEL, or all these activists who are there, the elderly people, they have opposed privatization continuously. Satya sir was and is a trade union leader. When he was working in BHEL, he tried to oppose the privatization, the initiatives that were that the management was taking up. Now what does this mean? Now across the country, across the world, scholars are talking about why nations fail. Why nations fail, or how democracies die. Now for this two question, the fundamental answer, or the fundamental reason that they are giving is, when the public institutions erode, when the public institutions fail, when the public institution does not function, then the nations fail. And most importantly, on this 15th August, you need to think about the importance of these public institutions. And the other important point is on the element of trust. For any institutions, if the citizen has to trust the institution, if to trust the institution, the element of interpersonal trust becomes very important. And this interpersonal trust would also make a government to be very stable. That's the reason, the whole point of coalition government, etc., when it was there, they said that no, the government being, unstable, etc., there's no trust in the government, so let us have a no confidence motion on the government. See? Now you need to think on the fundamental nature of these public institutions. It is not that, okay, yes, opposition might be wrong. Opposition also, at times, they might do it for their own political mileage. But in the last 10 years, one thing for sure that we are witnessing is that the nature of the public institution is itself changing. It is not being in a very progressive way, but it is being in a very regressive way. It is taking a regressive step. Now that, I think, as being, citizens of India, we have to think. Now, the another important